In the Ice and Change, we will be discussing about the ice ages. The ice ages are relatively rare events in the Earth's 4.6 billion years of history. So, the ice ages are the periods in which the Earth is covered with snow. There is a lot of ice, not only the poles, but this ice is also coming towards the equator, which is normally warmer. Although the polar regions receive less light energy from the sun than the equator region, they have been supplied with warmth by the free circulation of ocean currents through the most of the world's history. So the water of the ocean, it becomes warm, and it, in the form of ocean currents, it goes towards the pole, and it is increasing the temperature of the poles. But if those currents are somehow obstructed, what will happen? So only occasionally do land masses pass over the poles and form obstructions to the movement of water into high latitudes, which can result in formation of polar ice caps. So what would be the result? That would be the result of formation of polar ice caps. The temperature of the poles will further recedes down, and this will result much more increment of ice that would be formed there. And this polar climate will be resulting into the much more cooling of the whole earth as well, and this is called an ice age. So this we have different events in our past, and the approximate timing of glacial episode during the earth history we will be discussing now. So the first glaciation that we can think of is the Huronian Glaciation, that was 2.4 to 2.1 billion years ago. And what was the putative cause of this glaciation? The cause of this glaciation was volcanic activity. When the volcanoes erupt, they give out a large number of the particles into the Earth's atmosphere. These particles act as reflectant to the outer Earth's towards the sun's radiation, and the light cannot reach to the surface of Earth, and this will result into the plummeting of the global temperatures, and as a result, glaciation. And then there is the cryogenian ice ages that were from 850 to 630 million years ago. What were their putative causes? Loss of carbon dioxide from the atmosphere due to the recently evolved multicellular organisms sinking to the seabed. So when the carbon dioxide is lost, the global warming effect are gone, and this will result into the plummeting of the global temperature, and this and also it will result into the ice age. And then there is the Andiab Saharan ice age, which was 460 to 430 million years ago. What were their putative causes? Triggered by the volcanic activity that deposited new silicate rocks, which drew carbon dioxide out of air as they erode, and this was the result of the ice age. And then there is the Karoo ice age, that was 360 to 260 million years ago. What was the putative cause? The falling CO2 as a result of expansion of land plants. So land plants, they are taking in the carbon dioxide and photosynthesizing, giving out the oxygen. So when the carbon dioxide is going down, this will result into the global ice age. As plants spread over the planet, they absorb carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and release oxygen, and this will result into the loss of greenhouse effect due to carbon dioxide, decrease in the global temperature, and as a result, ice age. The Antarctica freezes 14 million years ago. What were the putative causes? Falling CO2 caused by the rise and subsequent erosion of the Himalayas. The weathering sucked CO2 out of the atmosphere and reduced the greenhouse effect. And then there is the recent glaciation, Quaternary glaciation, which was 2.58 million to the 12,000 years ago. Older dryas, which was 14,700 to 13,400 years ago, and younger dryas, which was 12,800 to 11,500 years ago. So what were their putative causes? The fall in the atmospheric carbon dioxide due to the continued weathering of the Himalayas. So all of these are the ice ages that were present. The timing of the glacials and interglacial driven by the periodical changes in the Earth's orbit and amplified by the changes in the greenhouse level. So all of these are the causes, right? So what are the causes of glaciation? We will be discussing in the next topics.